afternoon and welcome to episode 3 of Star-Crossed Seaways. And I said last time that I would have a character or player give a recap, and then we did not discuss that in the pre-stream conversation because we got distracted by other things that shall remain nameless. So, who would like to give... yeah, we're not talking about that. Who would like to give a recap of where we are in the story so far? In character, out of character.
I'd like to volunteer one of the two people who have done TikToks about it.
Gabby's nose has ghosted.
I will do it then. So, am I doing both of the episodes or just last episode?
Give us like a little brief rundown of what happened in the first episode to contextualize mostly the second episode.
Sure. So, of course, we began our little tale here with the discovery of a stowaway aboard the infamous pirate vessel of the sea lettuce. Of course, Applestock was found in the apple stock, and through the generous benevolence of Captain Flynn was allowed to continue on and pay off their apple debt. There was a falling star that we saw that we all ran towards after some mishaps with falling into the sea and some crabs and some lizard folk. We got the space rock, the sky rock, back onto our ship safely. And that's when we headed off towards the island of the twins to go see someone from Captain Flynn's past. This turned out to be Madame Olga, who was a dwarf woman who ran the tavern on the Twins, who told us to go, sent us off deep into a jungle to look for another person who was Lady Eladre, who was a dragonborn diviner who was hopefully was going to be able to tell us a little bit more about the Skyrock. Unfortunately, after a run-in with a shadow that we chased away and Valor almost dying, we were able to meet up with Lady Eladre. She told us that her crystal ball had been stolen by, and I don't have the name. I've been looking for my notes to see where I wrote down the name, but it was someone from Captain Flynn's past. Again, it was Captain, so it started with an A.
Sophia
Arondo.
I was going to say Armando, yes. And I was like, I know it's not Armando.
And technically also from Applestock's past as well.
Captain A.
Sorry, I forgot I was up. Yes, it was from both Elizabeth and Applestock's past. And we had a nice little found family moment at the end where both Applestock and Lewin were invited to join the crew. And then we headed off back to our ship to try to search down the Captain Arondo with the treasure map that we got from yes. Lady Eladre.
We have a treasure map to follow. You have some mysterious interpersonal shenanigans that have occurred. You tried to find the island on this map, but just off your memory alone, it wasn't possible. So, yes, you stay for lunch. Have a lovely, it's more of a salady meal. Lots of fresh fruit, some kind of nutty flavored leaves, mushrooms. This dragonborn seems to be vegan, which is a little confusing. But, okay. She serves a delightful vegan lunch, and with her most enthusiastic wishes that you're successful, she'd really like to get that crystal ball back. She sends you off on your way, which is mostly uneventful, except that towards the evening, when you're starting to make camp, that rain that's been lurking all day, it starts to intensify. It's not quite into the level of a full monsoon, and it's not the right season for monsoons anyway. But you found a nice camp and a little circle of trees where one's fallen over, kind of creating a natural lean-to, when the first crack of thunder starts. And the rain intensifies. It might be wise to reinforce your structure.
Captain.
Yes, that's me. I'm the captain. My character sheet wasn't open yet. I forgot.
I am still very hurt and tired.
I won't let you die.
I think I swallowed a lot of that water.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm really good at like hitting things. I don't know if I can help you with water inside of you,
Oh,
but
Kaboom!
we'll get you somewhere safe and warm, and
okay.
we'll get you. It'll be okay. It'll work out.
It's raining now, and he just kind of, because I think he's taller than everyone here.
I think
It's
so.
just
I think he's the
Taller
one.
than Elizabeth, and Elizabeth is almost 6 feet.
Oh yeah, he's 7, tall boy. So yeah, if I remember correctly, I made him 7'2". Let me look at my character sheet to make sure I'm not lying right now. Hold on.
That is a tall elf.
I am 6'4".
6'4".
2 inches taller.
Got Lewin by 2 feet, 2 inches.
2 inches.
Haha.
So he'll just
Lewin's 2 feet tall.
yes, I would love to see a little chibi version of Lewin so bad.
Aww.
Yes. But he'll take his cloak, like his the one with all the embroidery that he made on it, and just kind of put it over Elizabeth. He goes, "We don't need you getting wet and sounding like me."
I mean, I like the rain. I've grown up on the sea. Water is much more of a friend to me than it is to you, Valor.
Oh,
Okay.
Captain, if you don't want that cloak, I really don't like the rain, so I will gladly.
I think
Take-
Valor needs it more than the rest of us.
Okay, how about this, Lewin? You and me, we can share the cloak. And he just holds out the cloak over your head.
Aww.
Inches under it.
Okay.
I would take an engineering or a group survival check. A group for both.
Group survival.
I think I have a. Do I have a thing for
You have
group
a thing for
survival
group
checks?
checks?
I might. I have to open the Google Drive document where I have all my feats because
Because
I forgot to prepare myself.
does survival use wisdom or intelligence? I can't remember.
I think in this situation, I would say wisdom, because it's much more about not making foolish choices in a wilderness situation. That's wisdom.
I am not the wisest herald at all. It's bad.
Concerning.
I didn't think this through, apparently. Here we go. It's not bad. Mine is 2, so 13 for me.
I might have had the option to do it, to take something that did, but I don't think I have it after all, which is fine, I guess. But I do have one thing that I can use, and I got it at level 2.
Oh.
The lesson of war that I chose is rewarding repute. So my deeds have heroically won over the hearts and minds of people everywhere, or cowed them into submission. Whenever you visit a settlement, the commoners there tell you valuable information they can about their home, including nearby ruins, the environment, wilderness. So I gain an expertise die on nature and survival checks made within 10 miles of any settlement I have visited.
Ooh, I think you're just a smidge outside of the range for that. You've only been traveling for about half a day, and a full day's trek is quite some ways.
That's fine. At least I got to tell people that I have a cool thing that I didn't get to use.
Show off those feats. If we're making a group check, I rolled a 13.
And Valor also rolled a 13, right?
Yes, indeed.
What am I adding to this?
Survivals, and I'm gonna ask wisdom.
Okay, so
That's a 16 for Lewin.
Ooh.
Elizabeth rolled a 10.
Elizabeth's a little overconfident when it comes to thunderstorms. She's fine. But overall, as a team, you managed to construct a reasonably safe structure. One that's still quite damp. Undeniably humid, but it doesn't cause any problems. And in fact, this thunderstorm passes relatively quickly. When you wake up in the morning, the sky is a brilliant pale blue. The leaves are that really vibrant green that plants get after heavy rain. And your stuff is damp but not soaked. All in all, a very successful preparation for a thunderstorm. Go ahead and give yourselves a math amount of XP. Bring my calculator.
A math amount.
We get to pick our own numbers. I picked
There are
12.
some numbers I can divide in my head. That's not one of them. Go ahead and give yourselves 175 XP.
Ooh,
475, baby.
I'm so glad you do the math, just the total, because I would never be able to.
It has to be calculator. I'm good, but I'm not that good.
I use this calculator up here.
Wow.
Well, mine does not work properly. It's broken a little bit, like I dropped it by accident down some
A
steps.
minorly dysfunctional one.
Yes.
Why'd your video just go? That was weird. I could still see you down the behind the scenes thing, but then you were whatever. Other than that, you arrive safely back at the Enclave, which is minus some new rivulets in the ground where the dirt paths have clearly turned into mudslide type situations. It appears exactly as you left it 2 days ago. Your ship is still docked, and you think you see some of your crew passed out in a pig trough, but that's probably fine. What could possibly go wrong with that?
Did I tell them 48 hours or 72? I can't remember. Valor almost died. Kind of. It was 48. I told them to be back on the boat in 2 days. Yes?
Yes, indeed.
I believe so.
All right.
It was 48 hours. Yes.
All right.
Yeah. One of them seems to be missing that command by being in the pig trough.
Which one of you strongest? One of you, Big Lewin, Valor. One of you pick them up, please. Get them on the boat.
Under the mud, you think you recognize Mark, who's one of your more experienced hands in both good and bad ways, and also prone to falling asleep in any situation. In fact, his head is just tilted above the water, and yep, he is snoring.
Well, Valar's gonna take some rope and start tying all their ankles together to a total about 4 of them, and just kind of hook it onto his hip and just starts dragging them back to the boat.
Just one person is in the wrong chuff, but I love that mental
Oh.
image.
Either way, I do it still.
I imagine Valor tying them to like Valar's ankles, like ankle weights, just trudging through with like another rope attaching them at the waist, so that worst case scenario, it's like a triangle type deal. That's
Sure.
that's the image I got.
Making it as difficult as humanly possible. Got it.
Why not?
Applestock watches Beach Petal go by and go, wow, must be leg day.
Yeah, oh my god.
Can't skip leg day.
Nope.
Not.
If any of you need more supplies, get it now. I don't think there's anything left for us to do here in town.
I remember us having a conversation about how we didn't have any money. So
You're right. None of you have any money.
I see.
you got a point, I guess.
I think I might run out and get some stuff real quick before we head out.
Hold on. Now, when you say get some stuff, do you mean to use money to buy it, or are you going to get us in trouble again?
Again.
If I go by myself, it will not be us getting in trouble.
All right, get on the boat, Applestock.
Wait, no, I would like some more arrows, please.
I'll send Lewin to buy it.
No, can I please go with Lewin? Please, Lewin.
I can watch the short little troublemaker there,
I
Captain.
doubt it, but go ahead.
Okay, all right. Applestock, it's you and me.
If you two get arrested, I'm leaving without you.
But you just accepted us on the cruise, so aren't we you're a little stuck with us now.
Not if you get arrested.
I promise we won't leave you. It's okay.
Thank
Don't
you, I
steal
appreciate
anything.
it. All right.
Don't, Applestock. Listen to me.
I'm
Don't-
listening.
Don't get
Don't
caught.
steal. No. Don't steal anything.
And don't get caught.
If you need money, I will give you some.
It's all right. I don't need money. It's fine.
Applestock, you do need money.
I don't need money. I don't need money.
If you guys can pick me up some cleaner solution, I would love you dearly. Can you give them 1 gold for that, Captain?
No, it's all right. It's all right.
You're
I
not going
got
to take
you.
it.
Okay. Don't steal the cleaner solutions either, though.
Lewin,
Or
if
don't get caught.
Applestock gets caught, grab them and run as fast as you can. Listen, don't steal
I'll be
from
honest.
pirates. Don't steal
Don't-
from pirates.
Don't steal from. Okay, all right. Write down.
From
Don't steal
regular
from
people.
pirates.
Because if you steal from pirates, we're going to have a problem when we're on the ocean. So please, just be careful who you steal from. I would prefer if you didn't steal from anybody right now, but I understand you are who you are, and I'm not going to try and change you. So
I appreciate that, and I'm so glad that I found a crew that accepts me for who I am. All right, come on, Lewin. And Applestock's gonna, with Lewin's permission, grab Lewin's hand and run off.
I feel like it's like you tug me at first, and then I'm like, oh, okay, we're going.
And I would like to see if anybody is selling arrow bolts.
Oh, absolutely. There's a very, honestly, a more established shop compared to many others in that it actually has like walls where a Fletcher is at work. Clearly experienced by the way they keep trimming the feathers. It's very quick the way they're working. Human.
To be
Heavily
good or
tattooed.
not to be good. That is the question. Should I steal or not to steal? Lewin, should I be good today, or should I try to do some trickery?
Well, the captain gave us very explicit orders to be good. However, I don't have any gold on me. Do you, Applestock?
Maybe a little, but I kind of want to save it up.
Right. You know what? This might be an idea. Why don't I try to distract him and you go steal the arrows? I remember something my father used to do. Try that.
All right. That sounds good. All right. You distract and I will do my little sneaky sneak. Try to grab some of those.
All right, make a dexterity sleight of hand with advantage.
Yes. We love the advantage. Oh, that was pretty good. Just in case. Ooh, that's even better. Oh,
Was this not a 2 as the first roll of the session?
Huh?
It's
Yeah,
not
that is.
The past 2 episodes, it has been a 2. So
Yeah. Well, technically, I guess the first roll of this session was a 13 with
Oh, right.
Yeah, but sleight of hand. And does my do I get my pickpocketing D4 with this, my expertise, or is this not technically pickpocketing?
That's a good question. What are the other expertises available for that, I wonder? Because that would be kind of how I would determine if there are distinctions.
I mean, I think I did really good, but I could do even better, maybe.
You could always do even better.
Even better.
I am trying to find that section. The ships have the books have they're in customs, I think. So someday,
Curse you, customs.
Curse you, customs. I will have a real book with real pages that I can put sticky notes. Yeah, give yourself that. I don't know.
Okay, great. Okay, so I have an 18 plus 4 right now, and then another plus 4. Oh wow! I rolled a 4 on my expertise, so that's 18 plus 4, 22, and then 26.
26.
I finally did a rogue thing.
What is Lewin doing to distract while this happens? Because I'm really curious about this. Oh, I think we just lost.
Oh no. So Lewin was gonna go around to the Fletcher and try to strike up a conversation about his work and how he is feeling about his work, and if he is satisfied with his pay.
My bad.
Yeah, so Lewin's just chatting, and Fletcher's a little confused. They're like, I set my own wages. This is my shop. And meanwhile, Applestock sneaks under the table, ducks over to where the Fletcher's been setting their bundles of piled arrows. Robin's just shaking her head and snatches a full bundle. You get another 12 of.
Yes.
You use a crossbow?
I use a short bow.
Short bow. You get another 12 short bow arrows.
Great. Wonderful day.
While you're there, you see another bundle of 4. And those have an interesting color to the metal of the tips.
Am I Icarus flying too close to the sun?
Another sleight of hand check to get those.
Is this one at advantage as well? Or is it just going to be a straight roll for this one since I'm going again?
If you want to make it an advantage. Lewin has to make a persuasion check.
I'm good at those.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so
Very excited.
Lewin is gonna segue in his conversation and be like, so what about bulk pricing? I'd really like to try to maybe negotiate. We're through this way a lot. We've got an entire ship that we need to stock with arrows. Okay, all right. That is a 22. No, 21.
The curse has been broken.
Hello. Oh, yeah, you make this check an advantage.
Oh, great.
The
Oh,
most
great.
interested Arrow customer of all time. Can I get a discount?
Ooh,
By a lot?
ooh. Yes. Yes.
God.
I rolled a 9 and a 17 plus 4 for that 17, so 21, and then expertise die. That's a 2, so 23. 23.
Oh, yeah, you snag another bundle. They're bundled in packs of 4. And you snag another 4 of this metal, strange-looking ammunition.
Great.
And then the patron turns around, you have to the table, and they're pulling out some paperwork for Lewin. They turn back around. Got a window to scamper out.
I scamper.
Lewin, you are handed a brochure with some woodcuts of dubious skill and bulk pricing.
Well, I will make sure to pass this on to my captain right away. And I do apologize. I never got your name.
Call me Smelter. That's what most people do.
Smelter. Well, Smelter, it was a pleasure to meet you and to hopefully do business with you in the future. And do I see that? Did I see Applestock? Like,
yeah, you saw a little shadow just whoop.
And then I'm gonna quickly be like, and yep, goodbye. See, we'll pass this along. Bye.
All right, and then
then you inevitably ask, "Oh, what was the name of the NPC that has the arrows?"
Meanwhile, on the boat, I imagine Elizabeth is just trying to get everybody to sober up a little bit.
Most people are sober. The issue is more that they're hungover.
Then trying to do whatever she can to just make them a reasonable crew that can actually do something rather than just wanting to pass out.
I got
They're
this.
trying.
I got this. And Albus told me this very cool thing to wake up people who were drunk and hungover.
Who?
Oh, Albus.
Who's that?
Oh, before I got on the ship with you, Albus was one of the people that I traveled with for a long time. He was a bit not smart, but he was really wise. And he talked to me how to get people wake up juice, as he calls it.
Interesting.
Do we have onions?
Cled,
Yes, Captain. Oh,
onions.
Yes, Captain.
Onions.
Of
Do we have
course,
onions?
don't talk so loud, please.
Don't you tell me what to do, Cled.
And so I will go down in the kitchen and I will put on some water, and boil it, and then peel and all and skin and everything, and just essentially make onion juice.
You know, that just sounds like stock.
It's a mirepoix.
It's a mirepoix without carrots or Silly.
No.
Yeah.
And you just take some honey and you
Oh,
put
no.
it in there.
Oh, that changes everything. I take it
Yes,
back.
it
That sounds
does.
disgusting.
No, it's
Yeah.
absolutely terrible. And then you're gonna take a little bit of red pepper flakes
Nope.
before a little bit of spice and put it in there. And then he just come up with this big pot of it. He goes, "Nah, I need everyone to come by here and take a shot of this. and if you don't finish your cup," he holds up his hand, and his hand just turns to like this this stone-ish thing. You get a chop in the neck.
Yep. Everybody do a shot. That's in order.
Come on.
One of the crew just like, oh, how much that? What?
I'm gonna go write a letter. No one bother me for about an hour.
Will do.
I would also take a check with navigators, intelligence check with navigators tools at advantage. Now that you have your maps to try and
Yes.
figure out the location of that treasure map.
I will absolutely do that. You said a navigator's tools check.
Yes, with intelligence.
With intelligence, that's not great. Do I get an expertise die on this?
What would be the source of the expertise die?
Well, I'm proficient in navigator's tools, and I have. Well, I mean, it wouldn't help. Nope. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm looking at my feats. I feel like I should have something for this, but I don't. Well, I've got. No, that's just about talking shop. Well, I guess I have my intrepid ability. When I make an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, I can choose to gain an expertise die on it.
Oh, yeah.
I can't use the trait again until I finish a short or long rest. So
You just have to not be attacked the next hour, and you'll be fine.
Sweet. Okay. So that is a D4. I get a -1 to intelligence, but I get a +2 because I'm proficient. So I get a +1 and then the expertise die.
An advantage because you got your maps.
And advantage. That's so much better. Well, one was a 6. The other was a 19.
Yeah!
So right now it sits at a 20, and then with the D4, I rolled a 4, so that's a total of 24.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait. No, you totally know where this is. Wait. You buried treasure here once. Oh, she stole your treasure burying spot? Oh, that's so rude. How dare she?
Elizabeth is. Imagine any animated show where when someone's angry, you can just kind of see that like red bubbling aura, like steam coming off of them. Elizabeth is just simmering a little bit. She is displeased by this, and not at all surprised.
Yeah, it's extremely. it's very rude. But you do know that it's
petty.
All those things. But it is. Flip back to how far you can travel in a day. 5 miles per hour. Nope, that's the one I'm listing. 5 miles per hour. I was right. Which means we go back to the calculator so I can tell you how many days it will take you to get there.
I mean, if we find this treasure, I could just buy that lady a new crystal ball. It'll be fine. It's the same thing, right? Like a crystal ball is a crystal ball. She doesn't need like hers. She'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yes, it's about a 3 days sail south I'll be bringing you more into fiduciary order territory.
Elizabeth is completely okay with that.
But not too bad, all things considered.
Elizabeth also is storing the sky rock in a chest. It's wrapped in like cloth or leather or whatever inside of just an empty chest that she has in her quarters that she can like lock and make sure no one can access it unless they go through and unlock it. Safekeeping.
Safekeeping.
Better
Good.
safe than sorry.
Around this time, you hear the unmistakable tones of Applestock and Lewin arriving back on the ship.
And I imagine at this point, he has chopped one person with a stone hand because they didn't want to drink the bad juice.
And then made them take a shot anyway.
I would also like to say that Applestock would have stopped and gotten some cleaning supply for Beach Petal.
Oh, absolutely.
Yay.
It's lovely.
And I'll spend the gold for that.
Wow. The gold that was given to you to do for that exact purpose?
I guess.
Look, you get more for your buck.
So how much gold do I have to mark off for the cleaning supplies?
Just the one.
Just the one gold.
Yes, although Applestock comes back with a lot of shiny new arrows. Pleased expression.
All right. It's fine. I know where this treasure map leads. I know the exact spot that this X marks. So, who wants some treasure? Some actual treasure that you can spend on frivolous things.
There is a cheer from the decks. Everybody likes this plan.
Yeah, I thought so. Yes, Beach Petal.
This is for the DM. Is Mark asleep? Because I read that he's a narcoleptic.
He has a tendency to kind of just doze off against the riggings. If you wake him up, he's very polite about it. But
Okay.
he gets a little horizontal. As they go. So he probably does sort of a, yeah.
Wow. Wake up, juice. Now.
Mark gives you a sleepy nod and wanders over, and he takes that no problem.
Is somebody cooking soup? It smells like my mother's soup in here.
Yeah, Lewin, why don't you try some?
I would love to.
Yeah.
And Lewin's gonna go up and he's gonna get himself a cup and just. Oh, Valor, that is delicious. You should take notes. You should make this sometime.
I didn't.
Cled's eyes are watering.
Vela just looks at it and he's like, "Really?" And he like dips a finger. And he goes, "Oh."
While
Right?
this is happening, can Applestock cut up one of the apples and sneak it into the soup?
Yes.
I want to make it extra crunchy.
Oh, that's gross.
This is a shot that people are doing to sober them, to cure their hangover. And we're gonna
And
put
now it has
apples in there.
apples in it.
That's
Spicy apples with onions.
apple stock, putting apples into the stock.
The stock.
It finally happened.
It all
It's
all
connected.
Elizabeth would actually like to find Bach and any of the other people manning like the ballistae or the cannons or whatever.
Yeah, Buck's really in charge of that, especially because you have cannons. You don't have cannon balls.
How much would cannonballs cost?
That's a great question. One that
Because
I would
if
love
I've got the money for it, I'll buy them. I doubt I do, but maybe I do.
I have a
Maybe I
question.
do.
If we get like large wooden balls, could I change like could I use Alter Strike to change it to like steel?
I think that only works on you,
Oh, okay. I was
but I
curious.
respect the effort.
That sounds really cool.
It sounds like you'd have to like change property.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. That sounds cool though, just in general.
That
but,
would be
like,
cool. You're just
It would
standing there
be
touching
incredible, yeah.
cannonballs.
yes, I know what homebrew spell I'm making now.
Okay, the PDF is loading someday. Couldn't preview file.
I can see how much a camel would cost, but I can't find cannonballs.
Times 4. See, I think it is generally assumed that if you have a cannon, you have enough cannonballs. But in this particular situation, it is that the level 2 party maybe should not have a cannon that does 8d10 bludgeoning damage per hit.
I
Whoa.
found that the cannon
cannon
itself
costs
costs 3,000. So the cannonball should be here somewhere. That would make sense.
Yes, but I'm not sure. I think it is assumed that the cannon or the ballista have appropriate ammunition in any given situation. However, for the sake of simplicity, I would say that a tenth doesn't make sense. 100th of the cannon's cost is what it costs to get a cannonball, because that maths nicely for ballista bolts being 5 gold each.
So is that 3 gold?
That would be 30 gold a piece.
30 gold. That is... How many cannonballs can I get? So what about the ballista?
The ballista, you have 2 of those on your ship, and it is safe to assume that they each have a reasonable supply. We'll say 20 bolts apiece.
20 bolts, okay.
Already stocked. But the cannons, well, you got them secondhand, and they do 8d10 damage too.
I got them on sale.
Yeah, and I mean, what's a pirate ship without cannons? But also, I love cannons.
Truly. Okay. So I guess in that case, I've got 199 gold. So I'll get 5 cannonballs for 150.
Excellent.
So I'll have 49 gold left. And we'll have 5 cannonballs for the ship.
Note for the sea lettuce's inventory so that I don't forget that. But in general, I am assuming that your mildly competent crew is keeping you, you're not going to run out of sailcloth or get scurvy or anything, but cannons do a lot of damage.
Elizabeth has like really nice teeth. So scurvy she's got just limes and lemons and oranges
And apples.
and apples on hand all the time. She's not going to risk it. Not like Cled. I imagine Cled has definitely gotten scurvy like multiple times.
He might have done, honestly. Honestly, like there's a couple people on your crew that I'm like, maybe. Buck's so excited because she's the armorer.
Yeah.
They love it when things go boom. And they have
I just like
Yes.
I just give Bach this like crate of 5 cannonballs. Listen, be ready to fire at a moment's notice. We are going to steal someone else's treasure. So they're going to come after us. I promise. So just make sure everyone's ready to fire. Use the cannonballs sparingly because there's only 5 and I can't afford more until after we get the treasure. So,
Yeah. But you know where it is. Is there anything else anyone is getting or doing before you leave the heart of pirate civilization and set out onto the waves?
Applestock's sitting there just trying to convince Beach Petal about this idea. I just think that if you take your soup and put a bunch of apples in it and you make everybody bob for apples instead, it might wake them up a little bit more because then they just get it all up in their noses and stuff.
no.
Oh God!
I don't think that's a good idea, Applestock. But I like your tenacity. So I will test it first.
Oh, well, look at the time. We got to set sail.
Hold on. And then I'll say like the most of the time you haven't really seen his face because he had it all wrapped up. But now he's like unwrapping it and he has like freaking tattoos. Like really small ones. That goes up his face. And he just unwraps it and he goes, okay. On 3.
No. Don't do it. Don't do
Why
it.
not? I want to try it.
It's going to hurt.
2, go 2,
No.
2,
3.
No.
So I have Constitution saves.
Uh-oh. No. I'm not even going to tell you what I rolled. It was just not above 5.
You're already so messed up from the shadow.
Yep. Haven't found a haven yet. I am still toe up. Oh, yeah, I get disadvantage. Let's see if I roll a 1. That happened. So I jinxed myself. Here we go.
All right, what is it? What is the final?
Unbelievable.
It was a natural 1.
Ah!
I have a +1. So natural 2.
Unnatural too.
This is so bad.
And Applestock?
No, Applestock just let him count and do it himself.
Dang.
Applestock's a straight savage.
Yes.
Applestock was in a family of 9. For the
Elizabeth-
youngest child, you
Elizabeth
must
definitely
survive.
very low key just gives Applestock like a high five. It's like, listen, that's hilarious, but don't do it again.
I'm assuming I choke.
You are in pain, and you have the rattled condition for the next 15 minutes until you find milk, which you are on a ship. There is no milk.
Okay. So he's just like, give me the apple. And he just grab one of the apples. He just,
All right, let's leave. Hoist the sails.
I'm gonna
Avast.
go take a nap.
Ahoy.
And on that disastrous note, the captain calls out orders. The lines snap, the sails unfurl, and you head out into the blue.
So if I told people what to do and they did it, can I get inspiration from my source of inspiration? I draw inspiration from taking charge and directing what needs to be done. I gain inspiration whenever I lead by example or convince a group of NPCs to act against their own interests in order to complete a difficult task.
So I think you convinced everyone to act against their own interests with the
pot to
pot,
sober
the onions,
the
something.
hangover cure.
The hangover cure. So yes, I would
Yeah.
say that can
You're welcome.
that can give you inspiration.
Incredible.
Good job for keeping an eye on those things.
Yeah, that's my Dominion source of inspiration. So
Hey, with my Destiny stuff with Underdog, since I gave Peach Petal the rattle condition, is that considered as openly defying a powerful being?
if only because Beach Petal's so messed up. I don't think that counts as defying a powerful being so much as kicking him while he's down.
Darn it.
Wow.
I will wait until you're at full health, I swear.
By the way, do my hit points go up now? Am I okay on that, by the way?
What do you mean?
Like
Oh,
after
you
we
need
take
to
a rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
You gotta rest overnight. That was what the survival
You
check
just-
was for.
also have 2 levels of exhaustion,
No, I have 2 levels of fatigue and 1 strife.
2 levels of fatigue.
And 1 strife.
strife.
So
Yeah.
Those will only go away at a haven.
Haven, that's what I was about to say.
Correct, which your
So-
ship will eventually be.
I was about to say,
But-
did we convince you fully of that yet?
At the moment, your ship is undermanned.
Yep.
Undersupplied.
Yep.
Just a little janky.
Once we
So,
get this treasure, we
Well,
can
can
solve
upgrade
all
it.
those problems.
We'll be popping.
to a haven. Yes, but yes, you are.
So you might die getting the treasure when I get attacked by crabs again.
Well,
But
look here. I actually figured out how to use my spells properly. This is Tuk talking, not Fella. So I think I should be okay.
Although, strictly speaking, you should not have had disadvantage on the
Con
save.
save.
The con save.
Oh,
You don't get
it's-
advantage on con saves until you have 4 levels of fatigue.
Oh,
So,
okay.
It could be
misread.
worse. Currently, it is just all your ability checks.
Yeah, I
and
was
you
about to.
cannot sprint.
Okay, oof. That's still really bad.
It's still not great, but it's not as bad as saving throws.
Okay, cool. I was reading way too far ahead. I was like, oh, well, I guess I have that.
guess I'm dead.
There's a long way down.
Okay. Oof.
Yes,
I
you
think
got
once. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think once the ship is underway, Lewin's gonna go down to the captain's quarters and just knock really excitedly on Captain Flynn's door.
It's open, and Elizabeth is just in there, like at her desk. There's like so many pieces. The quarters are a mess. The floor is clean. There's nothing on the floor, but there's stuff all over the walls, and like there's definitely some stuff shoved under like the bed. Like her laundry is in 2 piles. One is clean, one is not clean, and you can tell because most of those are covered in blood.
Are the piles on the floor
The piles of letters,
of laundry?
the laundry, yes, would be on the floor.
Okay, excellent. I have a map for the ship, and just in case you get bored or something, and I did give Captain Flynn a floor drop.
Incredible. And like she's got her like nice coats and hats hung up very nicely. Like she takes care of her nice stuff in a way that doesn't make sense for the rest of her space. But she's got like the thing, not the compass, the other sailing tool, the navigator's thing. It looks
A
like
sexton?
Sexton, yeah. She's got like all these cool things. No spyglass, but a working compass.
Working compass. Whoa.
I've got a working compass in my inventory.
So
um,
exciting.
and like kind of just like on the wall, there's like a map with question marks, and like there's a bunch of like sort of post-it notes, but like it's just pieces of parchment like stabbed into the wall, like hung around it with questions, because it's a distant map that I can't quite wrap my head around, also in my inventory. So I'm like, what is this mystery place? So it's a mess, and I'm like just at my chair, my feet up on the desk with like a journal in my hand.
Lewin pops his head in and just like, oh, someone's closet's been taking a couple days off, I see. And then pops in a little bit.
Oh my God.
Captain, I wanted to give you this, and I hand you the brochure that I got from Smelter, and say, I took the opportunity while Applestock was shopping to try to make a connection at the Haven and the Enclave, and try to, you know, I guess I just want to know, now that I'm a member of the crew, how can I assist the crew? How can I be of service on the ship here?
That's a great question, Lewin. Let's see. So, are you don't know anything about sailing, do you?
No.
No. Okay. Well, then you're not really any help on anything important. I doubt you know how to cook for humans.
Seems like a weird qualifier to add, but okay.
Well, I can't have you help Cled cooking for mostly humans. And a few others, but mostly humans, because they have much more sensitive palates than you do. Like that stock, not supposed to be good. It's not supposed to taste good at all.
It's not.
No.
Well, why did Valor make it taste so good?
He didn't.
But he added honey.
That is that all it takes for it to taste good to you?
Well, I mean, we don't have very many sweet things down in the abyss, so
Okay, so anyway, you're not gonna be a cook with Cled. I don't think I think Bach would eat you alive, so I don't think you should help manning the cannons.
The cannon fires and Lewin goes flying in the other direction.
not strong.
You can read. You're good with magic.
Yes, very.
Great. You will handle general scribe duties and book reading.
Scribe duties and book reading. Understood. I can definitely read books for you, Captain O'Captain.
You'll be my research assistant.
God.
Assistant. I like it. And if I might be so bold, Captain, I can perhaps assist you in procuring better deals. It seemed fairly easy to convince this smelter person to give us a better deal on items. All I had to do was say, hey, I'm going to buy a lot from you. Give me a better deal. And he was like, okay, sure thing. So I don't know if that's all mortals, but...
You know, that does give me two ideas. One is related to what you said. The other is something I thought of when I wasn't really listening to what you said.
I have an uncle that used to.
She takes the paper for like the bulk order and puts it in a pile of other papers that is definitely exactly the same thing from like other merchants that she just got a better deal out of by agreeing to like buy in bulk later. Valor needs some help cleaning and maintaining the ship. You'll be Valor's number one deckhand.
Research
So
assistant, number one deckhand.
Yeah. So it's a prestigious position. So do everything Valor tells you. And
Of course.
in the meantime, if I need help securing better deals, I'll make sure you're there with me to negotiate with whatever merchant we run into on whatever day.
Very good, Captain. I look forward to assisting you with your very important research and book reading, and I will go report to Valor at once.
Excellent. Basically,
and then
Elizabeth knows that Valar is just going to tell Lewin to like scrub the poop deck. So it's great. She knew what she was doing. Can't do anything else. So
how everyone starts aboard ships, right? Gotta clean it.
Gotta clean it. Yes.
Some people find a passion for it.
All right.
As Lewin leaves Elizabeth's office, Applestock's just sitting outside like, oh, it's funny, I was about to talk to the captain too.
Oh, yes, I just asked what I could do to assist on the ship, and she gave me a job.
You asked for that willingly?
3 jobs.
Well, should I not have asked to be of assistance on the ship?
I mean, you want to actually work?
You know, Applestock, I didn't think of it like that. Don't want to actually work.
Well, there ain't nothing you can do now. You already asked.
I don't know if I've ever worked a day in my life, Applestock.
Oh, really? Well, better start today then.
Yeah.
Dear.
She's gonna walk away horrified at this realization. Like, hey, man, what have I done?
You just took on 3 jobs for someone who's never worked a day in their life.
Take 5
Elizabeth
seconds
gave you
damage.
a ton of work.
You got this, bro. I believe in you.
Applestock's gonna peep in the doorway and then knock while also saying a knock knock.
You only have to actually come in, Applestock.
All right. I might be a little bit behind on the plans because I've been zoning out a lot whenever we're in our big group talks. But were we still gonna be making a fake version of your axe just in case we run into Captain A? Or
Was that a no?
No?
That won't work. It won't work.
Are you
She'll know.
sure?
Yes, I know her well enough to know that she would know. She could easily identify that it was a fake. If I don't give her the real axe, she'll know that it's just any other axe. So it won't work.
All right. Just want to make sure because I do have some little nifty things here and there that could have helped. But if we don't need that, then that's all right. I'm just going to go on my merry way.
Okay. Applestock. I want you to know that I am... And Elizabeth just kind of pauses for a second, trying to figure out exactly how to word whatever she's about to say. Applestock, I am glad you're part of the crew now. I think you bring a very different energy to the group, unlike everybody else. A very clear dark side, shrouded by your surface innocence. You're very unsuspecting, and I can also tell that you are incredibly devious just by what you did to Valar earlier. If you want to play a prank on anybody, do it to Cled. I hate Cled.
All right. Yeah.
So you don't play pranks on anybody doing anything important, and don't do it while Cled is cooking. Don't mess with the food until it's in bowls in front of people, and then you can mess with Cled's. Also, Lewin's. You have free reign to do whatever you want to Lewin.
All right. Wait.
Don't tell Lewin.
Don't you like Lewin, though?
I do. That's why I'm letting you do whatever pranks you wish to Lewin. And once Valor is feeling better, you have free reign to do it to Valor too.
All right. Well, thank you so much for the permission, but quite frankly, I never needed it.
If I know, but I want you to know that unless you do it to me, you're not going to get in trouble for it, such as getting kicked out of the crew. If you do it to me, I'm going to throw you off the boat myself. Also, if you want to get Valor really good, just make a mess.
That sounds about right. Okay. All right. And I know you threatened to kick me off the crew, but I don't think you have the heart to, even if I did prank you real good.
Don't tempt me. Don't push me. I have a lot of feelings towards Captain A that I could take out on other people. The negative ones.
Mm-hmm.
So just go prank Cled. Just
Yeah, of course. I'll go prank Cled and just Cled. And then Applestock's gonna slowly start backing out of the room, but still looking at Captain Flynn. Just Cled and Lewin.
close the door on your way out, please.
No, I definitely will. And Applestock definitely doesn't close the door on the way out.
Oh, the worst.
That aura from when Elizabeth was getting angry reading the letter suddenly is boiling again. She doesn't get up to close the door either, out of like just a sheer principle. But
Can I say that Valor is kind of walking past, sweeping look?
close the door, Valor.
That's such a good door sound. Oh my god, I didn't tell it.
Took
Thank you.
does incredible sounds.
Oh,
Like that squeaking, like the cleaning sound.
yeah.
It's incredible.
Thank you. That's what happens when you're a DM that details everything. Yes. But I'm not doing anything but cleaning.
And you've got help.
Oh,
I feel like Lewin would walk down and see Valor cleaning somewhere and be like, and just pretend that conversation never. No eye contact. Just good day, Valor.
Lewin, I have a question.
Yes, I was just on an important task from the captain.
You know, you are not a good liar.
I wasn't lying.
It's the fact that I'm usually second in command and I get yelled at mostly by the captain. So I would have probably known if you had an assignment.
Okay. Well, she asked me to clean with you, and I really don't want to clean, Valor. I will give it to you straight.
It's okay, because no offense, I feel like you haven't cleaned in a day in your life.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. And I'm a little bit. I don't think you could clean as well as I would like you to, if that makes sense. So we can just pretend like you're also helping, if that's okay.
Well, is there anything I could do to help out then? I feel like there's a lot of people on this ship, and everyone's. I mean, quite honestly, no one really seems like they're in the best of ways.
Nope, not at all, except New Greg.
Well,
New
yeah,
Greg.
I mean, the old bunker.
Greg, it's a very zitty wave.
No one was talking to you, New Greg.
Aye, sir.
He just kind of turned back a little bit. Oh, my voice is getting better. Look at that. Yeah,
Ah!
the tea is working. Okay, I still got grasp though, but I hope this gets better as they go. But he'll just kind of look at Lily. He's like, "Do you know how to mix chemicals?"
Well, I did study potion making a little bit back home, and that's, I mean, it's similar.
Okay, I need you to listen to me carefully. With the stuff that was bought, it's really easy to make acid. We do not need acid, correct?
When you say we don't need acid, you mean like we don't need any more acid?
What I
Like we've got
mean-
enough?
Do you have acid?
Well, no, I don't have acid. I could make some
No.
if you had a corpse around.
A corpse.
A corpse around. Do you have corpses on the ship?
I would know that because I'm the one who takes stock of everything. So I'm just like,
Certainly do not have corpses on the ship.
They get thrown
You
overboard.
make sure that you
Like,
don't have corpses on the ship because that's very unhygienic.
we're not
Yeah.
those type of pirates. Also,
Well-
that's dirty.
If you find a corpse on the ship, let me know, and I can make acid for you. But sorry, in the meantime, keep on telling me how to mix these chemicals you wanted me to mix.
I'm thinking a little bit differently on the situation now. Maybe we can make something I like to call pine of Saul. I
Oh my
don't know.
God.
I don't know who Saul is, but it sounded proper at the time.
Saul.
I said pine of Saul.
Okay.
like
And,
Saul, Saul.
Yep.
Better call Saul for his pine.
Yes. So he goes, so, and he'll show him like essentially like the bleach and like the cleaning solutions, and he goes, do not mix this bleach with this, or you will get acid. But the rest of it, except the bleach, he like pushes the bleach away. Except the bleach. No. Look at me. No bleach. Except the bleach. You can use this to make cleaning solution, okay? The green, the red, and the blue bottles. Not the white bottle.
not the white one.
No white bottle.
All right. Well, if that's how I can be of use on the ship, then Valor, I will whip up this cleaning solution for you and mix it all together.
Also, I need help, just a tiny bit, with something else I was going to ask you. I'm afraid to ask Applestock, as in my mouth still burns. And the captain is very cranky. I swear I saw steam coming out of her ears, and I'm not sure if that's a human thing or just captain.
The two non-humans look confused together.
But I have been sewing in memories into a cloth piece. But this doesn't make any sense to me. And I don't know how to read pictures. And you look like you might be good at that. Could you help me?
Sure. I can give it a shot, Valor. What was it that you wanted me to read?
Okay. And he pulls out like a sheet. And I mean a sheet. Like it's like a big old sheet. Since he got on the ship, he's been working on it in private. And so he just kind of out of his backpack unrolls it. And like there's like a little over 100 like images just kind of sewed into it. And he's like, this is what I've been trying to connect things. And without going into deep description, you can see that when it gets to like the fourth like picture, it's like empty because that's all he can remember of a beginning of a memory, and then the rest is just gone. But he doesn't know what it means. Maybe you can help me figure it out. Connect the dots. I think you said that before. Is that what that means? Connect the dots. Or are we taking literal dots and connecting them?
I believe you can do either. I believe the thing that you just said is more of like a child's game where like connecting the dots, metaphorically speaking, is like putting the pieces together. I can help you, Val. I can try to help you, Val. Yes.
Okay. Well, this, if you want to look at it again, just ask. And if you look at the bottom part, which is the last one he did, which is new, there's depictions of him falling unconscious. And then him having the talk with Elizabeth, the captain, and everyone. It's kind of sweet.
That's so sweet.
But it's definitely like he wrote in "ow" next to him in the water. Yes.
So I imagine this keeps you busy for the first day or so at sea.
Yes, 100%.
The sailors have established watches, so you're all. Those of you who do not have established roles probably are kind of at some point asked to, hold this this pin while it gets on belay and like all this. That's a climbing thing. I don't know if that's a seafaring thing. I am from a landlocked state. I don't know if you're on belay on a ship. I don't think you are.
It's definitely a rock climbing thing. So
definitely a rock climbing thing.
in no pirate content I have ever seen has anybody been on belay.
You can belay something. That's a thing. But they're different. Okay. Anyways, you are periodically asked to, hold ropes and stuff. And midway through your second day on the sea, you're sailing along when you hear, well, what do you hear?
Well, what do we hear?
It's a dolphin.
There have been dolphins. There
have been dolphins. I was kidding.
They
Cool.
fled recently.
They fled.
Yes.
Not left, but the word specifically that you're choosing to use here is fled.
That's
Correct.
very suspicious.
Doesn't make me feel good.
And then you hear a thunk as something collides with your hull.
I think Elizabeth immediately runs to see what it is.
There's another thunk. And the nerve. Someone's put a harpoon into your hull. 2 harpoons, actually. One on each side. And along the ends of the ropes, about 20 feet beyond, are on either side is a large blue-skinned humanoid with what looks like a fish's tail. And they are hauling themselves up the ropes towards you. That's the wrong map.
I immediately pull my axe. We're being boarded, I guess. Everyone, defensive positions.
And that is your cue to roll initiative.
Oh,
I didn't know we have defensive positions.
I feel like
know
Elizabeth
now.
definitely tried to teach everybody like actual boarding tactics, and no one listens to her.
Please tell me that Lewin is like running around. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, Lewin rolled a 6 for initiative, so he's definitely just
Oh,
panicking for the first half of the round.
Oh boy.
I rolled. We add dexterity to this and
Yes,
proficiency.
please.
I rolled a 13 total. Not great, not bad.
Hold those numbers real fast because I realized I have this open in Firefox, and that's not gonna work for sharing the screen. It needs to be Chrome.
So are we gonna use an ability or skill check for initiative? Because that's what it says. I just been using my dex, but I'm asking because I'm not sure if that's right or not.
Dex is usually going to be a thing, but you might have to roll initiative in a situation where it might be. Like, say you're in a psychic battle with things.
Ooh.
Maybe it will be a wisdom.
Oh, that's
Well, I
freaking
hope
cool.
I don't end up
That's
in
neat.
that.
Or maybe you're trying to engage in some kind of social negotiation that would need to be turn-based. That could be charisma.
Ooh.
We turned this pirate campaign into a law drama.
That would be a lot.
I got a 17.
And okay, let me write those down. So we've got Lewin, they rolled a 6.
Yes.
Valor rolled a
I forgot I was muted. 17.
17.
Sorry.
Applestock rolled a
23.
23. And
Yeah, I rolled a 19 and I have a 4 to dexterity.
Whoa. And the captain?
I rolled a 13 total.
13. I knew I'd heard a 13 around there somewhere. Okay.
I cannot see the map, by the by.
Oh, because I didn't pull out character tokens for you because you're on the ship, and that felt a little silly. Hang on.
Oh. I was like, what I do wrong? Oh no.
You did nothing wrong. It's just that for the purposes, I've got a ship map, but it doesn't have a lot of space around it, and I've got a water map. So for the purpose of the ship, you can probably run side to side without spending a dash action. To go end to end, you'd have to dash. And other than that, we're going to assume that you're pretty much in range of things to need, unless you actually do get boarded, in which case we'll switch to the ship map.
Okay.
And the ship is not, strictly speaking, to scale. It is just a representative. And the dot indicates which direction it is facing.
Mm-hmm.
And now let me roll my book initiative. D20.
Are we also on that screen in Roll20?
No.
We're not allowed.
Now you are, though.
Aha.
Incredible.
Both of those issues would have caused issues, but So, Applestock, you are first up, and you do have a stay you can use, as well as a crew you can ask to do things. Probably no more than one crew person per turn.
Mm-hmm.
But those are things. You'll also, someone is driving the ship. So we'll be moving.
Cool. Okay. Is there there's somebody climbing on the side of our ship, right?
So each of these creatures has a harpoon that they have thrown into the wood on your ship, and they are pulling themselves hand over hand up to board, you think.
Okay, awesome. Let me see how far I am away from these. Perfect. I think I might kind of do a bonus action, kind of like duck down and hide using cunning action.
loads of stuff to hide behind, piles of
Great.
ropes, banisters, the works.
Great. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna shoot at this one on the lower half of the screen, with one of my arrows. Not the special one, because I didn't look at those or think about that. I'm gonna just
Put it in the bag, and we're like, ah, yes.
yeah, I was like, I got arrows now. But yeah, I'll shoot from my hidden place. My short bow. Short bow. What a wild journey for that little 19 plus 6 there.
Is that you saying you have a 25 to hit?
Yes.
Yes. That
Okay,
would be
great.
very much so.
And then how many things is that? It is D6. And then I get my sneak attack because I was hidden. Yes?
You do.
Yes. So
Did you-
that's
Did you make a stealth check to hide?
Oh no, shoot. Let me do that.
I think it's probably going to succeed, but
Okay. No, I did not do a good job hiding. That was a 4, and then I think with all my pluses it will not help. So
wait, what
That's
is
fine.
with all your pluses? Because they aren't super observant.
let me see. Let's see. Stealth. Stealth is dexterity, right?
Yeah, the situation, yeah.
It's an 8.
Okay, no, that's not. That's not going to do it.
Applestock is just really bad at hiding right now. So that's just going to be a D6.
You duck down between the banisters, but like you can still see through the banisters.
Yeah. A D6 of damage. That's and what do I add also my proficiency
Correct.
and something else to my damage? Why am I blanking on this? Range weapons, there it is. I add dexterity modifier to attack rolls and damage rolls. Yes, so that's going to be 7 points of damage.
Your arrow sinks into the merfolk's bicep as it climbs, or I'm not sure that these are merfolk. These are awfully big to be merfolk. 7. You can see some purplish blood trickling out, but it doesn't seem to have been a substantial wound.
Ooh. Applestock's just going to say, y'all get away now. You hear?
Aw.
And that's the end of their turn.
Next up, we will have Valar.
Okay. I have a plan.
You have a plan.
Okay. Question 1. How much of the bad spicy juice is left?
Probably like half a kettle. I think even
Half
with
a
the
kettle.
entire crew taking shots, it was not.
Okay.
Well, unless Lewin took a taste to it.
If you
But-
did you drink my spicy juice?
I probably had a cup or two, but not too much.
Not enough to make it. We'll say half a bat.
First though, because this halves damage that I take. So he's gonna unwrap his hand with his reliquary stuck, grafted into his hand, and he just kind of wave over his face, and he's gonna cast calculated retribution as like a hood just kind of appears on his head. He's like, okay. Would you like for me to read what the spell does?
Do it, just because you haven't cast it before on stream.
Calculated retribution. You surround yourself with a dent. I feel like a spokesperson right now. You surround yourself with a dampening magical field and collect the energy of your foe's attack to use against them. When you take damage from a weapon attack, you can end the spell to have the attack's damage against you. Would have came in handy earlier. Gaining a retribution charge that lasts until the end of your next turn. By expending the retribution charge when you hit with a melee attack, you deal an additional 2d10 force damage.
Oh, that's delightful. All right.
So he's in its concentration of 1 minute. So he's
Okay.
gonna just wave his hand or his face in a hood, like an executioner style hood, just kind of appear over his head, and he's gonna go and grab the bad juice. But that was my action to do. So hopefully you allow me as a bonus action to just have the juice ready
Yeah, I buy that. Yeah.
to flip it into someone's face when the ship gets boarded.
Incredible.
And I'll end my turn there.
Captain.
Okay. They're still too far for me. I mean, I technically do have a bow. I'm not going to use it. But I have other options. Let me see. I am going to use a bonus action to use one of my combat maneuvers because it is a bonus action. I'm going to use Perceptive Stance, which costs 1 point. It's a first degree Razor's Edge bonus action. Nothing within my sight is of minor significance, and I take in my surroundings with great care, even as arrows fly and blades clash upon shields. My passive perception score increases by 3. In addition, I gain an expertise die on perception checks. So I've got that up right now. And I guess, is Apple stock within 10 feet of me?
You could move so that they are, I reckon.
I would do that. And then I would take the attack action and forego making one attack, and I only get one attack, to use my commanding presence so that Applestock can make an attack instead. Applestock can make one weapon attack, as long as they can see or hear me.
Which they can.
Oh, Captain, my Captain. All right. So I'm wondering if I can make an attack action, can I spend one of my little exertion points to also do a maneuver in this turn as well when I'm attacking, or is it only when it's like actually my turn?
I know the wording says make one weapon attack.
Okay,
so either cast a can't it. Okay. If you can hear or see me, you use your reaction to either cast a cantrip or make a weapon attack.
Okay, because it would. I was thinking of doing double shot, so loading 2 arrows instead of 1. But I can just do the 1 and save that for later.
I think it's just the weapon attack. I mean, it would be something else.
Okay, good that. No, I don't trust that one. That was giving me bad vibes. This one.
Bad vibes.
Bad vibes. Sometimes the cow, I just look at it and I go, bad vibes. All right. So I attack with my short bow. That is 11 plus stuff, which is a 17 to hit.
Ooh, plus stuff. That'll hit. Same target, I'm assuming.
Okay, yes, same target. And I shall do a d6 of damage. Yeah, I'll do this one. Ooh, that's 6 points of damage plus my dexterity, which is plus 4, which is 10 points of damage on that one.
Whoa. You get in the opposite shoulder from where you've already shot, and the merfolk grunts and one arm comes off the rope. It's back on.
And then to finish my turn, since I've used my action and my bonus action, I do speak Aquan. So I kind of assume that maybe they'll understand me if I yell at them in Aquan. Stop, or else we'll be forced to kill you. What do you want? Why are you here? And that's it.
Well, it is conveniently the one you shot's turn. And it opens its mouth, and teeth. Like the double rows of shark teeth, and a mouth almost too wide for its face.
Ooh.
Nice.
And instead of responding, it just.
Oh, heck no. Nope. We ain't doing that one.
All right.
And you remember stories about what happens when merfolk go wrong.
Kill them. Kill them both.
And it's going to climb up. When they go wrong, that would be terrifying too, though.
When they go raw, you should just throw it out because, like, you shouldn't eat like fish after a certain day. It's raw.
Can
That's a
get up
bad joke.
I need a boat.
there.
Bad sushi.
And
Bad sushi.
with its other harpoon, so it does only have two. One that's it's used to board, and one that it's used to, that is currently hefting. And I mean, they do eat their victims, so even though Applestock's been really annoying to it, I don't know that they're the first priority just because they are a chicken wing.
Be a great appetizer.
Appetizer. Oh
Feel
God.
good about that one. Feel real
Oh.
good about it.
That
Feel
was
worse about it now, but I feel good about it still.
that was
You
good.
know what?
Just for that, they will eat Applestock.
Honestly.
Just for that, I made it a roll, and the dice were not in your favor. It's going to try and harpoon Applestock.
I'm so sorry.
Oh boy.
It was a good opportunity.
You saw it, you took it. I'm proud of you.
And with the natural 1 on the die,
oh boy.
Its harpoon, it pulls the harpoon back, and the harpoon slips out of its hand. It goes, whoop.
Oh my god.
And it is right at the border of the ship. It's probably 10 feet down. So from like the railing, so it's not quite like level with you, but it's like on its harpoon, and you reckon that next time it's gonna try and scramble up because it just lost its other harpoon. So
Is it like within would I be able to like hit it in melee range where it is now, or is it still too far?
not unless you have a reach weapon.
Ugh.
And the other marrow, which also goes before Lewin. Sorry. Oh, he's going to scramble, get much closer, and I think he's going to hit Lewin. Lewin looks snackable.
I'm basically beef.
Lewin's a whole snack.
No,
It's
Lewin is
That
a whole ass
attack roll?
meal.
I think Lewin is, yeah. So that will be a 25 to hit.
Oh my goodness, yes. Whew.
How do I go from natural 1 to 25?
By 11.
That marrow don't miss.
For
Don't miss.
9 points of piercing damage, and could you make a strength save for me, please?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is not good for Lewin. Okay, it could have been worse. I rolled a 15 minus 1 for 14.
14. You almost lose your footing as the harpoon pulls back out. Ow. Also hurt. You like do a little like slip hobble thing, and then Bot catches you and like, watch it there. And it is also at the ship. Same deal, about 10 feet down. Lewin, it's your turn. Right at the railing now.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to call out towards the crew member that I think I saw do produce flame, who is Sagira.
Yes, Sagira. Also like you.
What'd you say?
Also tiefling, like you.
Okay, yeah, so familiarity. I'm going to call it to her. And now that I've seen him shoot a harpoon or throw a harpoon at me, and tell her to aim for the ropes. Try to burn the ropes, and I'm going to run over to the edge there, and look down at the marrow and yell in Abyssal because I heard Elizabeth yell in a language that I didn't understand. So I'm going to yell in Abyssal at it and say, "My father will hear of this," and cast Produce Flame. But I would like to aim at the rope it is climbing up if possible.
Hang on, because I know somewhere in here we have a table of object DCs. We do, right? This is a thing. I'm not just making this up. I feel like I encountered this while I was prepping. I was like, oh, that's cool. And did not write down a page number. Because I definitely remember being like, wow, that's going to be really helpful. I don't remember which it was either. Give a 20 seconds to figure this out. This definitely exists, and I definitely should have written down the page number. I don't know what it is. We're going to assume. We'll give it a. Oh, wow. Quick on the draw from the chat. Page 411. Okay, I was close, actually. Or 422. I can read. AC 11. Yes, go ahead and attack with your Produce Flame.
All right, that's doable. That's an 18 to hit.
Yeah.
And Produce Flame. Where is it? Does 1d8 fire damage.
Ooh.
That's 3 fire damage.
In your defense, the ropes are a little wet, and it's kind of hard to get them to catch, but that will definitely hit. Now I've got to track the
rope's health.
The rope's hit points. So hang on. Go.
They're gonna climb up here.
It's probably
shove action. Just shove right.
Now I'm gonna push.
The rope is bloodied.
The rope is bloodied.
The rope is bloodied.
The rope is bloodied. You can quote me
Excellent.
on that. And the your tiefling crew crewmate is going to look at you really nervously and go, um.
Bad time to get caught as a liar.
And she's going to focus really, really hard. And she's going to try as well. Oh, and against the power of your belief, that is a critical success.
Woo!
Nice.
The rope incinerates, and the merfolk is still like next to the ship, but it is in the water now.
Hey, Lewin, she's better than you. She did it better than you did.
Lewin's gonna look over at the captain with a massive wound in his arm, just like, cool.
Segura looks so proud. Like, literally, you all have seen her cast like spells so rarely. Like, you don't think this is a common occurrence, but she's so stoked.
Someone burned the other rope.
And at the top of initiative, I am assuming that your ship has momentum because it has been sailing, and that it no longer has momentum because it's rope that has just burned through. So I think it falls, moves half its speed with just momentum. I had to go navigate off that page to go track down the the health of a rope.
The things that DMs have to look up. The
DM
health of a rope.
has to look up. Listen, the things I've Googled, all these momentum moves and movements, at initiative count 20, which means Applestock, your reflexes are better than the boat's.
That's
you move
great.
so fast, the boat can't catch up.
Can't touch me. Can't touch me.
No, okay, sorry.
Da-na-na-na. Applestock and Beach Meadow are just dancing right now.
Hey, focus. There's still one rope attached to us, please.
Oh yeah.
Please. Elizabeth gets so like much more tense in combat.
It's
Like,
not
her
my turn
voice
yet. It's all
is
right.
just
I
so
have
grated.
some time.
It is your turn.
Oh no, it is my turn now.
Oh boy.
Applestock spends 6 seconds dancing and takes a level in Bard. I guess I think Applestock's just gonna keep on. You know what? Is it an action to switch weapons or?
Ooh, so I know at least in original 5e, you can just drop a weapon and draw a new weapon as an object interaction, but to put it away as an action. I'm not sure if that is the same in A5e.
So you can drop your bow, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And
I was gonna see if I could take out a dagger and just saw at the rope.
Well, see, you probably can hold your crossbow in one hand. You can't fire it with one hand.
Yeah.
So I reckon, yeah. Oh, wait, no, you've got a short bow. But yeah, I mean, still,
Yes.
you've got a free hand when you're firing with a short bow anyway. So yeah, totally.
Okay, great. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take out a dagger and just start sawing at the rope. Should I roll to attack? Should I roll to attack? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Moving ship.
Well, actually, yeah, that's a 16.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Roll your damage.
Oh gosh. Oh goodness. Okay.
Pardon me.
Fingers crossed for high damage. That's 5 points of damage to the rope.
The rope is fraying, but it is still intact.
I should have just hit I should just use my bow and arrow. That's fine.
And at initiative count 20, this guy moves 25 feet behind the ship. 550. And it is Valar's turn.
Okay. So, is the other guy still on the rope?
Yes.
So, Valar will look over. Does it look like they're gonna? Is it just these two, or are there more merfolk? Well, Mero.
Just these two. This seems to be a hit and run. They're not trying to sink you, probably. You've heard tell Mero with these big drills. If they're really trying to bring down a ship, this seems to be lunch. Go fishing.
Okay. So I'm gonna look over and then just dump the pot. I don't know if that's an action for me to do. I'm just gonna.
As an attack, so I'm gonna go with yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna dump the pot and just let the pot go.
I think at the very least, that stock would burn the rope. It's basically acid, right? I mean,
It is not acid, but it is not comfortable. Which means it has to make a con save.
Oh, some pepper flakes getting the gills.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's messed up. Yeah.
It is very uncomfortable, and it is cursing in abyssal and a little Aquan. Oh yeah.
I can speak both of those language.
I speak one of them.
But so you get it's got a weird accent, but but
That's the pot does this.
acidic per chat. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be rattled by it. It took that pretty well, closed its gills as it.
Does the pot do damage?
The pot probably does damage. That's an improvised weapon attack, and I will need you to roll an attack roll to see if that hits.
What do I add to that? Because I don't
know, strength.
Strength? Yay. Okay.
Big old pot.
That's good. I got a 12 on the die, plus my strength will be a +1, so 13.
That'll hit.
Oh, snap it.
Nice.
What do I roll damage with for a pot?
1d4 plus your strength, I reckon.
Okay.
Feels reasonable. I don't know if that's how that worded, but you're chucking a pot like.
Yeah. 4. 4 points of damage. 4 points of pot damage.
And somewhere in the bowels of the ships, you hear Cled go, "Not my cast iron!"
Shut up, Cled! Not right now.
Captain!
I'll buy you a new one.
I think that's all I can do.
Flynn?
It's my turn now?
It's your turn.
Okay. Well, assuming this thing isn't within melee range of me, I can't do anything. So we have a druid on board, Laya.
Yes. Leah.
Would I have seen Leah use also like a produce flame or something before? Or no? That's like a druid spell, right?
I don't
That
think
feels
it's a
druidy.
NPC druid spell.
Hmm.
Oh no, she does have it.
So I can give my attack action to her to do that. Yes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. Leah, burn the rope.
Oh, and Leah burns the rope. The rope foofs into flame, and that pretty much effectively removes this guy from combat because, well, at least for now, because he doesn't have any more harpoons because he now landed on his last one, unless he can do something absolutely crazy on his turn, which is next. Is there anything else you are doing?
Well, that's what my action.
Mhm.
Can I, since I'm in my perceptive stance, can I use like a bonus action to see if there are any other like ships around, like if we're under any other possible threat other than just these two?
A quick scan of the horizon doesn't reveal anything.
Okay.
Anything
Then
else, I think you would have to action perception check.
then yeah, that's it. That's my turn.
And he's gonna try for a leap. Against all odds. Claw into the ship as the rope falls. Doing the ship,
No. But what if it didn't?
doing the ship a whopping 13 points of piercing damage, and your ship does have hit points. It has 500, or this is a sailing ship, it has 300 hit points, so it's unlikely to make a difference, but now we're tracking the ship's hit points. I don't track that rope anymore. Shit.
It'll be fine.
Minus 13. The ship's probably going to be fine. More importantly, he has the ability to grapple when he hits, so he's hanging on to the ship.
Grappling the ship.
I'm envisioning this as kind of a rather than like climb, like when you stick claws into the ship and
Is it within axe swinging range now?
Now it's within axe swinging range.
Good. It'll be dead next turn. It's fine.
Its buddy is going to try and get back in this fight. Is it within? Is out of range. So it's got to make this attack a disadvantage, which means it is almost certainly. Nope, that guy is sadly floating away in your wake.
Victory.
And Lewin.
Do I see him not make the second attack?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Rather, you fear the absence of a harpoon strike. So,
gotcha. In that case, I'm gonna run over to the other side of the ship to help out, and lean over the deck and yell, "Hey, ugly!" And cast Eldritch Blast.
Yeah.
Which is a 16 to hit.
16 to hit will hit.
Cool. And I add my charisma modifier now to this damage. That's maximum damage. That is 13 points of damage.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Merfolk distressed.
Me every
Still
day.
alive, but not looking great at all. Like another hit like that, and it'd be done.
Then Lewin is gonna sink under the railing and yell, "Medic!" That's it. That's my turn.
Hold on.
Applestock at top of the initiative before the ship.
Now I was cutting the rope, and now it's gone. It's on fire. So since I use one hand for my short bow, right? I guess am I 5 feet?
Drop your dagger.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll drop the dagger. How close is this merfolk to me?
I think you're within 5 feet because you were cutting the rope. You'd have to be like leaning over the side of the ship to do that, and it is now on the ship. I think you're within 5 feet.
Okay, but I can back up a little bit and still be able to hit him, right?
Well, you take an attack of opportunity, I believe.
Oh, you know what? But cutting action disengage?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I'll do that.
Maneuvers where you can fall back.
Oh, cool. I'll do that as my bonus action, and then I'll hit with my crossbow. I dropped it and it landed on my bouncy chair. That is gonna be a 12 to hit.
I have 12 to hit. Just like it moved to the wrong side, just whizzed past its gills.
Oh man, I'm just having just bad luck today. All right, and that's all Applestock can do.
The ship, this guy just, I think probably is off the map at this point. As the ship moves, and Valar.
Okay. Is he in striking range?
Yes, I think you're probably also within 5 feet of him because he's reporting stuff over the side.
So I will just look at him in Aquan. Would I know, just based on my background, that merfolk, they do indeed speak Aquan, right?
You heard it cuss in Aquan, so
Okay. I'll just go.
confirm that it speaks Aquan.
I'll just go. I will not strike. Wait, sorry. Wrong voice. I will not strike you. But my captain is going to. If you let go and swim away, you will probably be alive to tell the tale.
Make a persuasion check.
Of the Flying Flynn Pirates.
Was that in character? Please tell me that was in character.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Elizabeth needs to be famous.
So
Everyone needs to know.
I have a specialty called Fellow Traveler, but I don't know exactly what that do. Give me some. Oh boy. Okay. I don't know if it counts for this. Probably not. Fellow Traveler. Real quick. Background. Hold on.
I put all these in a Google Doc. That is.
You know what? I'm
organized.
gonna do that next time. You
Yeah.
get an expertise die in persuasion checks against others who are away from their land of birth. I don't think that's
No.
true, right?
No,
Okay,
a marrow in the water.
Water.
Is,
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's on the boat
So-
now.
Okay, so no expertise die then, just regular roll.
That'll do it.
I got it's really well though. Persuasion. I will have plus on this. So 15.
This is the most stubborn marrow in existence. That's a 20.
Well, it's gonna die, I guess.
It might. It spits at you.
And he just okay. And then he'll just turn, and I'm assuming Captain is just behind him with a big axe.
With a big axe.
He's just, you got this, Captain.
Yep. Its friend will know.
That's the end of my turn. I'm assuming that took my action for the persuasion, right?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Yep, I'm good. I love this character.
I love all these characters.
Yes, everyone's amazing, dude.
Captain, it's your turn.
Well, it's about that time. What is someone who?
Finally gets to hit something.
What does someone who wields a big axe and has only combat-based abilities do? Swing the axe. I think I'd like to do non-lethal damage if I hit, so that it'll like fall off the boat and like unconscious or whatever, but it can still spread the news. Like it heard what Valar said. So I'll probably say something cool after I hit it because this dice will definitely hit. Okay, so I am going to take the attack action. Since this is the second day, I am going to use... Well, I'll see what I roll on the die first. But if it's not that great, I'm going to use Intrepid probably. Okay, that'll probably hit. 13 plus 2, 15 to hit. Okay.
Yes.
That feels like one of the first time. Like I haven't hit with this axe that much, so it's. Oh, I'm sorry. That is a 16. It would have been a 16 to hit. So
it'll hit extra.
D12 of slashing damage. Oh, wait. Since I'm gonna leave this thing alive, I want to use my dangerous signature combat maneuver.
Yes.
Oh wait, nope, I can't.
Oh
No.
Because I need to have advantage on a melee weapon attack roll. So.
Wait, aren't we flanking though? Kind of? No, maybe not. I don't think anyone else is in
Maybe
melee
stepped
range anymore.
away.
It's hanging off the edge of the ship.
You could maybe make the argument that Valar just like set you up for that, and also it's really cool, and I want it to happen. So
all right, so I'll just roll a second time to see if I crit, because that would be awesome.
Crit fish.
It's only 17, so it would have been a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay.
So still just the D12, but I can use dangerous signature now. On a hit, I can leave my signature on the creature or object I attacked. It remains until that creature is fully healed and has taken a long rest. While it bears the signature, I can intimidate it. It can make a wisdom saving throw against my maneuver DC or becomes frightened. Obviously, that's not going to apply here. I drop my dice.
Well, maybe.
Maybe. I do have to hit it hard enough to kill it. So
hit it hard enough to kill it.
Well, KO it. Okay, I probably didn't. Hold on. Okay. That is. Do I add anything to the damage?
Strength and proficiency, I believe.
Okay. Then it is 6 total damage.
Oh. It's still alive.
Ah, no.
But since that was just my action, and now it's got the symbol of, like, there's no clear understanding of how I did this with an axe. But there's like a very simple, like, bird symbol carved into this thing's chest now.
Oh. Like from shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I can use a bonus action to try and intimidate it.
Ooh!
And I want to try and intimidate it into letting go. So I'll just like look down at it and say, now you belong to me. And
roll it.
I'm going to roll. So that's charisma. So I get a +4 to charisma. So I'm going to get a +6 to the roll.
Ooh.
That is a 16 on the dice. So that is a total of 22.
So it rolled another net 20.
Oh no!
So what I think it does is you spoke to it in Aquan?
Yeah.
It's going to hiss out and you belong to me.
Shut
It's
up.
going to attack you. That'll hit.
What if it didn't?
For 11 points of piercing damage, and you are grappled, and it is going to jump off the ship
Uh-oh.
with you in its
Uh,
grasp.
That's not great. You said 11 points?
Yes.
All right. I am not doing great, and now I am falling
water.
off the boat.
How does reactions work here?
If you've got a reaction that would allow you to stop movement when it moves from within your reach, could probably apply.
I don't think
Could
I
they
have
make
that.
opportunity attacks on it?
They could.
So at least this way I'm just in the water and then they
I
can
think
throw me a rope.
only Valar could, because only Valar is within 5 feet.
I could.
With
yeah.
Valor, you could make an opportunity attack.
Just hand axe and just. I can try. Captain, no.
I'm fine.
Oh yeah, natural 20, baby.
yes.
Let's
Yes!
go. All right. Yeah, I got a D6.
Don't kill it.
Can I do a D6 of non-lethal damage?
I guess, yeah, you hit it on the with like the blunt side.
I just like turn the axe and just whack.
It just like cuts off the arm or something.
Oh, I could do that. Yeah, no, that's fine. How do we times 2 for a critical?
Yes, it doubles all of it.
Okay,
Level up.
so that will be a 6 times 2. So 10 points of slashing damage.
You said 6 times 2?
Yes, what's 6 times 2? Is
That's
that 10?
12.
12? Oh my god, I can't count. Thank you. Math is hard, guys.
You
That was
chop
bad.
off the Merrow's arm. It sinks bloodily into the waves, and your captain, someone needs to throw her a line.
Can I make a dexterity saving throw to catch a rope that someone throws to me?
Don't think you need to make a save, as this appropriately takes us out of combat. You are hauled back to safety.
It would be so cool if it happened before I hit the water, though. Like I just catch the rope mid-air.
Yeah!
I'm willing to make the saving throw to do that.
Make the save. That would be so good.
Because then it'll be another time where I don't fall in the water when everyone else normally would. So, dexterity save?
Dex save. Yes, please.
All right, I don't get anything added to this. It's just +0.
Can you intrepid it, though?
I could. I'll see what I roll on the die first, because I might roll a natural 20. I didn't. I'm going to roll the die. Just for the sake of... Okay, I rolled an 11 on the dice and a 4 on my intrepid expertise die, so 15.
My mental DC was 15. It's like you catch it, there's massive rope burn, and you stop with like your feet, just like your boots are just inches from the water. You're okay.
And that's what it means to be a flying Flynn pirate. Yep, now.
Oh my god. You were pulled out and
Yes, big boofer. Wait, now I'm thinking about it. How
Good
big is
timing.
your dog?
Good. Huh?
How big are they?
oh my god, that is a big
Oh.
dog.
This isn't no, not that big. She's on my chair, her two front paws, so she's
Oh.
shorter than this, but could
Okay.
you imagine?
Spotlight
I was
on
like,
you, so
holy
close to your dog, and I don't have it.
mackerel.
There are some dogs that
That are
are
that big.
that large. Like
Oh yeah.
or whatever.
Sea puppy.
Sea puppy
Anyways,
who hates the water, right?
Oh,
Aw. Go ahead and give yourselves another 225 XP apiece.
yes.
Where's my character sheet?
How much is it?
We're gonna have 675 now.
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Wait, you
Wait, wasn't
said
it 225? So wouldn't that put us up to 7?
700?
Oh, it was 225. I thought it was 200.
225.
225.
700.
700
We're 200
Oh.
away from level 3.
from level 3.
Ooh, ooh. Do
I
we
get-
now have a merfolk arm on the deck of the ship?
I think that probably fell into the water.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
no
Sure, I
sushi.
couldn't have maybe also like maybe the claws. Since
If
they
you
stuck-
had
they
rolled
stuck
a
into
natural
the
20,
ship.
I would have let you do it.
It stuck into the ship and it had me grappled, so it's just like stuck in my arm. Maybe
If you had
It
rolled a
almost
20
killed me.
on your deck save, I would have let it happen.
Oh. So
But
I will go over to Lewin and go, it's okay. This will
I don't
only,
think it is.
it will only hurt a little bit.
It hurts a lot.
I
No,
only
no,
have 5
just-
hit points left.
Where's your? I can't do all of you. You will have to
I can-
wait.
I can help Lewin. I can help.
Well then, who wants the
Well-
magical healing?
If you help me, I'll help Lewin.
I'm gonna roll a d20 to see who I like more in a moment. Lewin. Okay.
oh,
He goes, if you have something to heal, you can heal yourself. Correct.
Nope.
I'm
can-
okay.
I can only choose an ally within 30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to say Lewin would probably be like, "Father, help the captain. The ship will go on without me."
So what exactly is it? Is it a stab wound? Lewin?
I feel like at this point in time, Lewin like removes his hand and there's just a hole in his chest.
yeah.
And you just see him go and goes and just I'm just gonna take some gauze. He just goes to his priest pack and just takes some gauze and just stick it in the hole. He's like, and he goes, you can, yeah, just okay, come here, Captain. Where does it hurt? Oh, everyone's not okay.
I imagine it's just one wound in my arm that was hurt by the crabs like the other day. So my arm is like just covered in blood again.
He's just
Yeah.
come here. This will burn a bit.
Yep,
Like peroxide.
sure.
And indeed, like peroxide, when his hand glows bright white and just you hear a I'll
Yeah,
cast
amazing.
cure wounds on the
I rolled a
captain.
17 on my constitution check, so Elizabeth doesn't flinch. It's fine. And I'm going to use my rallying surge to heal Lewin. So I, as well, I'll get within 30 feet of Lewin and do it. So that's a D8 plus my martial level, which is 2 now. I rolled a 2, so you regain 4 hit points.
Aww.
How
That
many-
is something.
How many points did I get, Valor?
All right. I have to roll the cure wound. You get 1d8 plus my spell casting ability modifier. I like this spell. Cure wound's a good one. That is 6 plus 2, so you get 8 points of healing.
Incredible. I'm almost back to full now.
Oh, it's all right, Captain. I can actually top you off real quick. And Applestock is
I
gonna.
think Lewin needs it more right now.
It's okay. I can do it a couple times. And Applestock is gonna raise her hand up and place it on Captain Flynn's arm, and it's gonna start glowing the similar way.
Oh,
And you just got pranked. That was just minor illusion.
All
I don't have
someone
any
throw
healing spells.
Applestock off the boat right now.
no.
Do it, and I'll go and I'll kill that guy that you just did that sigil thing on.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Hey, if I
There is some giggles coming from the crew.
next person to laugh doesn't get to eat tonight.
Ha!
I can just
Or
stop
have-
healing.
No one's gonna eat because you threw off my cast iron.
Someone throw Cled off the boat.
No, we can go and get it back. It's just in the water right there.
I don't think it
Valor,
floats.
go ahead. Go ahead, Valor.
Hey, Cled. You just
I swear.
All right.
Okay,
That's
I'll
fine.
go get it. It's fine. I can swim. And he'll just start doing his stretches. All right.
Oh dear.
Actually, Cled, I have it right here, and Applestock is gonna pull out a cast iron skillet. Here you
Ah!
go. You want it?
He does. He looks at you. You just had that?
Yeah, come grab it.
He looks at you. He looks at the captain. He looks at you.
Take it, Cled.
He's
Applestock is redeeming themselves,
I am.
being
This
a
is-
good crew member.
he's gonna take like his bandana around his neck and he's gonna wrap his hand and then he's gonna take the cast iron.
It's fake. I just did a minor illusion again.
He looks at you and then I imagine this is like full Scooby-Doo chase scene across the ship.
All right, everyone get back to work.
I did indeed jump in the water though
Lewin, clean up this blood.
to try and get the thing back. I wrapped rope around my body and now have who's the other combatable person on the crew? I think their name is
Oh, Namdi.
yep, Namdi. So I'll ask him to hold the rope while I jump in to get the pot back.
The putt very much sank. It is cast iron.
Oh crap. So before he jumps, he just looks and he's like, I probably shouldn't have thrown the pot correct, Namdi. Okay.
Elizabeth is going to be like
Oh well.
at the helm near the wheel now, supervising the way that captains do. So she's going to keep an eye on Lewin and see if he's doing his fair share of the work. Especially since we just had a battle. There's a lot of blood.
Is Lewin cleaning?
I don't know how hard you have to
I
think about
feel
it.
like Lewin went below deck, got some of the cleaning supplies, sort of like spilled them out over the deck, and was like, "Well, that's good enough." Get back
Valar,
inside.
teach Lewin how to do it right.
And Valar is a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Stern type of teacher. So when you waste his supplies onto the deck, you just feel this glare in the back of your head. And then he just
I think Lewin would look over at Valor and be like, "Look, I didn't make acid."
and he goes, stone or steel?
Steel.
Steel?
He changed his chopping hand to steel. He goes, you have 5 seconds to pick up my supplies before I make that wound bigger.
Lewin does his best. He's picking up supplies. He's complaining the entire time. I'm very injured. It really hurts. I'm limping away down below deck. I have a hole in my chest.
You will be fine. I almost drowned in the water.
You didn't even jump in.
Oh yeah. I forgot.
I almost drowned in the water. I didn't jump in, but I would have.
But he'll just go down and he'll just give you the dad talk. It's okay. Next time though, do not throw just do not throw my I can't keep it straight. Do not throw my supplies randomly on the ship. I will teach you how to do the mopping the lazy way.
Oh, I do like the sound of that, Valor.
Yes. Have you ever went ship skating before?
Valor, this is my first time ever on a ship.
I will show you what Albus showed me. Remember, Albus is an idiot. but Albus knows fun. And he will grab the big bucket of the cleaning solution and another bucket of water, and he'll just dump both out onto the deck. And he goes, "Make way. We're skating." And then he'll take 2 of the brush handles and like stick it onto his foot.
Yeah. The
And
crew
then-
scatters for the rigging. They know what this is about.
And he goes, "It is time to clean." And he just starts, I haven't done this in a week. And he just starts.
Does Lewin have feet or hooves?
Lewin has hooves.
That
So
makes
he's
this.
staring at these brushes and like, I don't see how this is any different from what I just did.
And he goes, "Put them on and follow me." He's like professional skater, like across the boat.
What prank is Applestock about to pull?
Uh-oh.
Oh, I am definitely gonna tie a rope to like one part of the ship, and then as soon as they go by, Applestock's gonna sprint across with that rope.
Oh no.
Can I have opposed dexterity sleight of hand because it is a slippery ship versus perception checks?
Perception. Oh boy.
So
Oh,
Applestock is setting
perception.
the DC for your perception checks with
Oh,
their
perception.
sleight of hand.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Let's do Deborah the duck die. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. Plus sleight of hand, you say? So that's
Yeah.
dexterity.
Yeah.
And then I'm proficient in that. So that's a 22 DC.
Lewin failed.
Yeah, I beat that with a 0.
That
I got a 2 minus 2. 0.
I just got a flat 13.
one. So they're skating by and they come skating back and they go boing. Boom.
Elizabeth thinks it's hilarious.
And then there's another Scooby-Doo chase montage throughout the
Oh,
chat.
100%.
Except they're just slipping and sliding all over the place.
And
Except everyone's
he
sliding.
he just do 2 hands. You get 2 chops, and like the skills.
You have to catch me first.
Ah.
And so, in mayhem, your second day concludes. But when you wake on the third, there's a problem.
Oh
You
no.
step above decks, and there is fog everywhere. Pea soup, super thick. You can see, like,
Wait.
you've got literally, like, you can't see.
Did you say
That's
pea
the shit.
soup?
I
Super thick.
Yeah,
I have
it's a Britishism, I think. I lived in the UK for a year.
pea soup exists.
I know it exists, but like I've never had pea
Food.
soup before. So is pea soup supposed to be thick?
Yeah.
Go
It's,
look at mushy peas.
it's like a creamy.
You'll
It's a creamy.
fast.
Yeah.
This is
Wow.
the mashed potato.
It's like it's like broccoli cheddar or like
Oh, okay.
it's a thick creamy soup.
I'm from Chicago. We eat a lot of burgers and hot dogs. Pea soup?
No, yeah,
Not there.
gross. No one,
It's vile. It's truly vile, but
but
it's like,
it exists.
yeah.
I gotta try pea soup. That sounds cool.
No, it's not. Don't
It's not.
It tastes bad.
It's
Okay.
that's all it is.
If you don't like peas, you're not gonna like it. And peas
You don't
are
like
gross.
like
I want that
Fair.
quote on a shirt. Pea soup sounds cool.
I would love that.
And it's
Kurt-
just bow out.
if I have a
Merch.
Red Bull for this show, but
Kurt, I'm giving you free merch there, buddy. You got it.
There we go.
oh my god. Yes, it's super densely foggy. You can't see to the end of the ship.
I have a
This person is looking at you like,
specialty in nature.
excellent.
So I get an expertise die on nature checks. And I'm proficient in navigator's tools. So would I be able to roll a nature check to get us out of here, or like a navigator's tools check with an expertise die from my nature specialty, like a combo of the two.
Yeah, I buy that. You take the helm.
Okay. I'm helping myself by being an established captain. Okay. So what do I add what? Wisdom to navigator's tools?
In this situation, yes, I would say it's wisdom.
Incredible.
And also because I've been torturing you with intelligence-based checks with navigator's tools for a while.
Yeah, it's terrible. My worst stat.
Yep.
Ooh, okay, so that is an 18 on the die, plus my proficiency, which is 2. I don't get a plus for wisdom, so it's a 20, and then with the expertise die, it's just a 1. So a total of 21.
Hello. Yes. You know this area. You used to stash treasure through here. You know this area like the back of your hand. And if the stars were where they were when you left to go to sleep last night, and you know what time you went to sleep then the maximum distance you could be from the island is here, and seamless. Like a pro. Could not have gone better. The fog itself lasts for 16 hours.
Oof.
So you are on the helm all day.
The good news is I have a feat, so I don't take like exhaustion.
Hey.
The first time I would, I gain okay. First time between each long rest, I would gain a level of fatigue. I don't. And I would gain an expertise die on saving throws made to resist fatigue for marching longer than 8 hours. So I've had these.
March, but I do feel like you
the
should.
ship is marching.
I do feel like, piloting a ship through the fog feels like it would be mentally exhausting, and you are doing it for 16 hours. I feel like you should make a save to resist fatigue.
With that D4?
That expertise die, yes.
Okay. What? It's a Constitution save?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
It feels right.
Not a Wisdom save because I'm sleepy.
No, Wisdom would usually be versus Strike.
It's a +2 either way.
Okay.
I just am proficient in Wisdom saves, so
Yeah.
I tried.
You tried.
Okay. So that's a 13 plus. That is a 16.
Do.
16 total.
I'm not sure if it's a different save. We're just going to go with the save for the expiration challenge. That is a success. So you push through. You are just fine.
I'm singing sea shanties the whole time. This is.
Oh, yeah. What do the rest of you do to stay sane while you can't see more than 10 feet in front of you? Who is it? Clean.
I would like to go first.
Go for it.
Since Velar can't remember a good amount of his past, what role would I have to make to try and draw out something new from a memory, like with the sewing thing?
Ooh. I think that would be wisdom. Like a wisdom save. That feels appropriate.
I'm so bad at those. Oh my god.
I don't remember anything, does it?
Can that sea shanty that I'm singing and definitely getting the entire crew to sing provide a morale boost that gives Valar advantage? Because spirits are
roll
high.
1d6 for me.
Me?
Yes.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, no.
Ah.
I was giving you a 1 in 6 chance of the song maybe triggering a memory.
Oh, no. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, watermelon die or steel die?
Steel.
Deal. Okay.
Awesome.
Yes, but -2.
Naturally -2, so 18.
No, it was an 18 -2, so 16.
16. Okay, yeah, you're probably getting a fragment of something.
What am I looking at? What is this? Okay. Well, that's all he's doing all day. He's just trying to work this out on the sheet, on his like big old sheet, and he just sewing it in like a grandma. If I could find a chair, I would like to go.
A rocking chair on a ship would be a terrible idea, but you have a hammock.
Same thing. That's all I do.
Lewin.
I think Lewin's gonna go find Applestock. Wherever Applestock might be hiding on the ship.
Applestock's in the kitchen right now.
After looking around for Applestock for a little while and wandering into the kitchen, Lewin's like, Applestock, I've been meaning to talk to you about something.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
So, both you and I are new to the ship. I don't know how to put this. Captain Elizabeth very much reminds me of my family, and not in the good way.
What you mean?
Well, I don't think she likes me very much.
Aww.
And people seem to like you, Applestock. So I was wondering if maybe you could help me. I don't know, maybe we could think of something that could cheer up the captain.
Well, I was about to prank Cled real bad, or try to at least.
And would pranking Cled make Elizabeth happy?
Very much so, but I don't think she dislikes you, Lewin. I just think that she has an interesting way of expressing her emotions and feelings towards other people. I think she has a little bit of a hard time outwardly saying, like, hey, I like you. Like, she pulled me into the office and she told me that she kind of liked me and she appreciated me, but she also threatened to throw me off the boat if I did a prank or something. But thing is, I pranked her. She didn't throw me off the boat. I think it's an interesting way of showing appreciation for people.
Okay, I understand. So, what was this prank you were going to play on Cled?
Well, I was going to wait until Cled was cooking, right? And I was going to hide over here, and I was going to try to, like, sneaky run and grab stuff as he was trying to reach for it, and then minor illusion it so it goes through his, like, so his hand goes through it, right? And then keep on doing that and just moving stuff around until I think he might go a little insane. But you were so good at distracting earlier. You might be very helpful. Like, you can come in and be like, "Hey, Cled, like, could you reach up there and grab that box thing?" And then, as he's reaching for it, I can go snap something real quick, and you could go, "Oh, well, can you also grab that for me too?" And then as he's reaching for it, it's like minor illusion, and then, like, I can keep hopping around and, like, moving something around. What do you think?
I like it. I like it, Applestock. I like the way you think. Yeah, yes, I will help you prank Cled.
All right, perfect.
About 45 minutes later, I think Flynn at the helm just yells, "Captain!"
Elizabeth is too engrossed in doing what she's doing. She doesn't respond. She's just singing her sea shanties. Leave her Johnny, drunken sailor. She's just having a good time. She's enjoying herself. No one's bothering her because she's the only one who can get through this fog.
Right side, Captain.
The first peaceful moment she has had in days.
That is true.
So, usually, if the captain don't answer, I do. I feel.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
If
So
it's Cled, I almost always ignore it, and Valar would definitely be the one to deal with it.
yeah. So Valar just comes in with his grandma glasses, but you know the ones with the
Oh, the
with
gun
the
string.
with the grandma string, and he just kind
I
of have
love
on. He's like with the needles. He's like, now what is going on in here?
Cled's like,
All of a sudden, Valar's from Louisiana.
and like, just so distressed. The art I found for him is so neurotic. He's got like a massive mustache. It's amazing.
Yes, I love Cled.
But he's like red in the face. He's like, I think my kitchen is cursed.
Can I see Applestalk anywhere?
Oh, no, this is Smog, baby. Operating in prime rogue territory.
The kitchen's inside.
Well, does it look like he's been pranked essentially?
How wise are you? How intelligent are you?
Intelligence. Okay, let me look. That's
You can
11.
Into it that okay, I haven't seen Applestock in like an hour, so something somewhere is going horrible.
Mhm.
Or you could like Sherlock Holmes sleuth it, right?
Well, Lewin's there too, right?
He is.
Yeah.
So
And- Lewin's not hiding, right?
so he just will walk in there and just with the grandma glasses and just peek over the glasses, and he'll look at Cled, then he'll look at Lewin, and then he'll look at Cled, and he'll just look at Lewin and then just stare at Lewin until he breaks.
Can I make a deception check to try to be like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh boy. What am I roll this for that? Or am I oh boy.
That's a 14 for me.
I'm not that smart. So he just said, or my wisdom is very low. So he'll just look, he goes, I'm gonna assume there's nothing bad going on here. Right,
No,
Lewin?
valid, nothing at all. And behind Lewin's back, he's straight up like mage handing the pepper shaker over to Applestock. I'm helping Cled around his very bizarre kitchen. Things go missing here all the time.
It's a new problem, sir. I'm not just disorganized.
Okay, Cled. And when Lewin says that, he'll turn back and look at Lewin. He goes, didn't I hear you say that you don't like to work?
Oh.
If
You
work,
see,
you're gonna help out the worst member of the crew, really?
you
And
you
also,
see,
I have
Valor,
heard-
it's very interesting that you bring that up. And then I put my hands down and cast Fog Cloud inside the kitchen and yell, "Run, Applestock, run!"
Applestock's gonna run by with all of the kitchen supplies.
And
In
a
the fog.
third Scooby-Doo chase ensues.
again another steel chops.
And like salt shakers go in play.
Another Scooby-Doo chase with the steel hands.
I appreciate that's the first leveled spell I've cast this campaign. It's been Fog Cloud.
And you know what? That's a good use of it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Shenanigans. Yes.
So
Shenanigans.
on the deck, the shanties sound something like "Leave her, Johnny, leave her." Applestock is new.
And he's giving full chase with the steel hands.
Incredible.
Thankfully, around around evening sunset, the fog finally lifts in a gorgeous, because of the fog, the sunset's even more spectacular. And sure enough, you find yourselves, you're by the Isle of Heron, and sure enough, there is a small island. It's really more of a, it's large enough that some people will like have little fishing villages on it, but beyond it, there's other little outcroppings, and the captain very confidently calls for sails to be raised, and you anchor off of the coast of a very small, really only just a scrap of coast, really. A couple of palm trees, some rocks. Not much of anything.
I have a question. Would Vala had caught Applestock at some point? Or are you just that fast?
Possibly.
Everybody
I would say
has to sleep
an
some-
imposed athletics versus acrobatics, because
boy.
unless you're usually good at one that I'm not expecting, but I'm assuming that Valar is stronger and has longer reach and legs, but that Applestock is probably a little more.
Dexterous. Yeah. What'd you get?
What'd you get?
What did you get?
All right, everybody on the count of 3.
Okay.
1,
Uh.
2, 3.
12.
4.
Oof.
Yeah, you caught her. Them.
So I just have. Oh no! Did they freeze frame on that? Yes. Oh, it did. But
Screenshot.
so by then, Valar has Lewin Lewin by ear and Applestock like this.
No, that was a 22, not a 4.
Oh, it was a 22. Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
That's different.
That's so funny
I added them
because
up.
I lifted up the 2 because I go 22.
I also added them up.
Yeah, that's not.
This
Which
is
should be
4
Aaron.
Oh, boy,
for
okay.
me.
This should be 22.
This is 22.
All right. Well, then he still try to catch her with he now has a net now. He's just
So when we drop anchor the next day,
Probably evening you drop anchor.
so I assume it's not like a super since I know exactly what coast this treasure is buried, I assume it wouldn't be like a super long journey.
No, I mean it is its own independent island. It's
Yes.
just island is stretched for something that is.
So it would be like a quick little like in and out.
Oh yeah, the island's like 200 feet across, so like island.
I would like to use my Dominion feature. Hold on. Let me open the right document. My inspiration feature, studied deliberation. With a level head and measured logic, I objectively determine the best path forward. You may spend your inspiration and a minute's deliberation to determine the results of an upcoming plan of action as the augury spell, in parentheses. So knowing the person whose treasure I'm here to try and take, I assume there's going to be traps or like maybe someone like lying in wait. Just super cautious. Like I want to know, I want to get in, get the treasure, get out as quickly as possible. I want the crew on the ship that stays behind to be ready to set sail immediately. I want our best, like quickest, like hole diggers to be ready with shovels to dig up the treasure. I want everything to go as smoothly as possible. I want to get the treasure quicker than we've ever gotten any treasure and leave.
That seems, based on the results of your deliberation, like a very good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I'm
Also,
telling our lookouts to keep their eyes out for other ships.
go ahead and give yourselves 200 XP each for the fog battle.
Ooh.
Because that could have gone horribly wrong with you crashing into the rocks.
That means we're level 3 now.
It does seem you're level
Oh.
3 minutes left in the session. You see how I did that? It sometimes happens. It sometimes works out.
I
Over
guess
900.
I get my martial archetype now.
Yeah. Ooh.
I get
Oh,
rogue
man.
archetype.
I forgot that I could smite. I could have smited that thing's arm off. Anyway.
Like, I love that you keep like forgetting what your character does.
Because I focus on one thing my character can do, and I was like, spells this time, spells. And then I go, oh yeah, I have an ability.
That's why the Google Doc is great. You split it up by like background and then like your human features and then your combat stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a Google Doc after this because that's smart, and I never thought to do
Just
that.
columns. Use 2 columns. Make
Two
it
columns?
a thing.
You
Yeah.
can make
Ooh.
columns on doc. Oh yes, you can.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm learning new things every day. Thank you. I appreciate you.
The sun is setting. It's glorious. Captain, exhausted from her long stint at the wheel, is still on the prow, like making notes. I imagine that maybe Applestock's worn themselves out.
Yeah, Applestock's just chilling now.
It is a peaceful tableau on the seas, overlooking this tiny little island, little cluster of rocks and sand and fronds.
Valar's
you-
face down on the deck again. It took a lot of energy trying
That's
to
a
chase
good hour.
Applestock. He's just
Captain, can we go someplace nice? But that is as good of a stopping point as I think we're going to get. And I also realized I forgot to have you guys introduce yourselves at the beginning of the stream.
You're right.
But, I mean, your names, your pronouns are here, so whoops. Take a little extra time, I guess, to do your outros because we're not getting a better stopping point than that.
Should we roll our hit points?
Oh
you
yeah.
want to do that after.
Yeah.
Since we're gonna
Hit
off.
points you got. Since we're gonna level up off screen this time, that's a good idea.
A D8. For me. Oh, that's only 3.
Also got a
Oh,
That's what I
Please.
got last
Aw.
time.
Please be a 10. Please be a 10. I rolled a 3 again.
Oh,
No.
Well, last time I rolled a 4.
I rolled an 8 this time.
hey, so it's not squishy.
all right, my turn. I got a 5 this time.
And
Hey.
we add Constitution to that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I get 7 hit points.
I
Wait, so it's
nearly
not just a
doubled mine.
3?
Yeah, you add your con modifier to your
I have a 0 to Constitution.
Oh.
So yours is just a
It is just a 3. I'm at 15 hit points, but I also have not gotten hit yet.
That is true. You make it very hard for you to get hit.
I'm at
20.
21.
Okay. 3?
22.
3.
Well, the camera is like reversed for me, so I'm
Oh
like,
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. that is-
same.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
This is an 11.
My hit points
This?
is now 27 max.
55.
Let's
I
go.
feel like I should have more hit points. This is wrong.
The captain's supposed to have other people that defend them.
Not as a marshal, I don't think. I should be.
Don't worry, Applestock's
I just
got
need to
your
get-
back.
I just need to get better armor. I'll just get armor or something. It's fine.
I'm so
What?
excited for next time.
Oh,
Me too.
What do I get? Oh, I'm not saying nothing.
You want to know what people get on a level up? You're gonna have to come back for next week, huh?
Ooh. Tips.
Incentives. All right, gang, we've got 4 minutes left. We will start with Tuck. Where can we find you? What are you doing?
Well, my wonderful beings, you beautiful peoples, I am everywhere on the Twitch and the TikToks. I'm mainly on Twitch. If you want to come find me, you can come find me here at Tuck, I guess, on Twitch. I do a lot of stuff where recently I've been having DMs who doesn't get to, run their games on stream and promoting their art and all that stuff. I let them come onto my channel and promote their stuff and do a one shot. Maybe you find me at it, maybe you won't, but either way, you'll be entertained. Those happen on the weekends sometimes, so come by if you want to watch those. Also, Illusionary Chase, which is a thing that I run on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. CST. I forgot. I have too much going on. You can come by and you can see that. I'm also in a podcast on the Chaotic Conclave channel. That starts at 2 p.m. CST on that Twitch channel. Come by. You might see someone familiar after the wonderful Eldris. Wait, where is he? There he is. After the wonderful Eldris author. Next episode we interview Eldris author, and you guys get to see that tomorrow. That's going to be fun. But then next week will be Kurt interviewed with me and my buddy Val, who's in chat as the monk. I can't remember his name right now. There it is, the Traco monk. There he is, right there.
There he is.
Yeah. So please come by. And I believe there's a Wednesday game, but I have so much going on that will be announced later.
Kurt, who are you? Where can we find you?
My name is Kurt Stradinger. You can find me on the internet at Mr. Kurtwise. Thank you for having me on your podcast, Tuck. It was a blast. It was my first time doing a podcast. It was
amazing.
You can also find me. I have tonight off for a change, but you can also find me streaming on the 5% Chance Twitch channel, where I DM a game called Diceberg every other Tuesday. You can also find me at Ko-fi.com/Mr. Kurtwise, where you can get some cool merch.
Oh my god.
I love that. Is that that's a Displacer Beast one, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Just kidding.
I'm gonna get that one, dude, when I get paid.
Robin.
Hi, I'm Robin. I don't have any super current projects that I could talk about, but I will have other projects soon. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch and pretty much anywhere else on the internet at Call Me Caulfield. Caulfield is spelled Caulfield. I do podcasts. I write for TTRPG games. I've got my own TTRPG Play Ball, which is a baseball, sports, high school anime TTRPG coming out later this year, summer, fall 2022. And I stream video games. I'm going to stream a TTRPG show soon. But that's it. That's all I got for now.
And Gabby.
Hi. Yes, I am Gabby. You can find me. Oh, huh? Am I back?
You're back. You're a little laggy, but you're back.
Okay, great. Okay, cool. Hello, I am Gabby. You can find me on TikTok at GabbySoGabby, where I post a bunch of silly skits and stuff. You can find me on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts at Unhinged Heroes. Heroes without an E. I also usually play at twitch.tv/Ryan the Enchanter in a group called Queer Questers on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. We're taking a break, though, this week because life is a little busy, but we'll be back next week, so tune in. And then I have a couple more projects coming up, but I can't say anything about those just yet. But maybe next week I could start not some of those. So stay tuned, check out my keep updates there.
It keeps freezing on the most.
And that's it.
A little bit of that. Talk about projects and stay tuned for next week when you maybe can.
Yes. and check out my TikTok. I'll put any updates on things that are coming up on there.
Nice. And I am the DM Sarah, narrator in this system. You can find me on Twitter at @the_DM_Sarah. And most excitingly, most recent project I did is layout for a Kickstarter that just launched for the Level Up system today. So if you are interested in making custom feats for your characters, for your players, and you want them to be Level Up compatible, can I find the link? Probably not fast enough. Follow me on Twitter and I'll post the link. That's better. Because we are at 6:01. Thank you so much for watching Starcrossed Seaways. The episodes will be on NLive RPG. So if you want to get caught up, you can go to there. And if we will see you for episode 4 next week.